All right, this week we're digging into Luke 4, verse 40, and it says this. It says, as the sun went down that evening, people throughout the village brought sick family members to Jesus. No matter what their diseases were, the touch of his hand healed every one. Man, in thinking about, what's the message in this verse this week? And just really, I think it's pretty simple. It's just that everybody needs Jesus. It occurred to me, this is very early in Jesus' ministry. It wasn't too long ago where he just had that mic drop moment and came out and said, hey, this is who I am. I'm the Son of God. This is the one the prophecies are all about. And literally in our last couple messages was when he healed that first person. But now here we are that same evening, and the heading in my Bible says Jesus heals many people. And I think that right there is a fact. Jesus heals many people. We all need Jesus in some way in our life. We're all sick and ailing in our spirits, and we can't be healed without him. And I think so often we try and do it on our own, and we just, look for ways to feel better about ourselves. And that when there is only one, it's just submitting to the lordship of Jesus. And it just amazes me that this account here, he healed, let's say 1.5 people this day already. And immediately so many people who are hurting come out in droves just to see him, that he's there literally till sundown that night. I mean, think about it. Back then, there was no internet. There was no social media. How did so many people know so quickly that Jesus was there and that he could help them with their illness, whatever it is? I think that just speaks to the power of Jesus, is just how quickly people recognize the fact that coming to him and submitting to him with their problems could change their life. Jesus changes lives all the time. He heals people all the time. And a lot of times we don't really maybe think of it that way. We're like, oh, I'm going to church. Everything's good. And, and all that kind of stuff, which, yeah, that's fine. But when it comes down to it, that encounter we have with Jesus fixes this brokenness inside of us. It puts it all in perspective. This broken, messed up world we're living in, he heals that for us. He gives us hope no matter what is ailing us. And I think that's so important for us all to remember, even if you haven't submitted to Jesus' lordship yet. That's something seriously to consider. You cannot encounter Jesus and not have a changed life in one way or another. You may accept him and really, just see what life is all about, or you may reject him. But either way, you're going to go away from that encounter a little differently and knowing a little more about yourself, and hopefully knowing more about who he is and the fact that he can heal us all, and we all need healing. So that's my message for this week, is just focusing on that Jesus is the ultimate healer. He's looking for all of us just to seek him out for that healing. And I just invite you to just explore that and think of what is really ailing you right now, and maybe spend some time in prayer and just talk that over with God and just see how he might do that healing in you and your spirit. We just thank you for joining us as always, and we'll just catch you next week on Wednesday Wisdom.